Hey YouTube, it's Katie again, and I recently just tried to upload a video and realized that the audio is not working because my headphones were in. So, and it was about food and stuff. So I figured while I was doing my Give It 100 workout, I would talk about it. That way I could get 2 in 1. And I'm not doing a YouTube video today, I'm actually doing one from Pinterest. I'm a Pinteraholic, if that makes any sense. But, it means I'm addicted to Pinterest. So, it's Burn Your Abs by Fit Miss Chatty, I think. I'm always needing a hair bow. Oh well, I guess I can look messy while doing it. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with 75 reps of crunches. Okay, so the way I learned to do these is in weightlifting, and kind of found out I've been doing them wrong. Okay, anyways. So, what the video was about health foods and, like, alternatives. And, so, you know, instead of reaching for, which everyone says this, but instead of reaching for, like, cookies and that stuff, you could replace it with, I can't do this, but you can replace it with, like bananas or strawberries or blueberries, and, you know, you could, when you go to the grocery store, instead of buying those, unhealthy foods, you could buy fruit, because one bag of candy, like one big bag of candy, equals the same amount as 22 cups of fruit. And I was like, when I heard that, I was like, you know, and if you think about it, yeah, fruit costs more, but it lasts longer, because if you eat that one big bag of fruit, then, I mean, that one big bag of candy, that's like, what, $5? Then, come in.
Where's Carly?
In the shower.
Okay. Just tell her to come here.
Sorry, that was my mom. But you could, like, you eat that one bag of candy and you can either eat it all at once, which would make you, or make you sick, or you could eat 1 cup of fruit, or 22 cups of fruit, which would probably make you sick also, but, well, I'm not really sure about that, but anyways, you know, instead of grabbing a handful of candy, grab a cup of fruit, and when you go to the grocery store, don't tempt yourself by going through the junk food aisle, because grocery stores are set up to make you fail. I mean, when you go to the register, there's candy bars and beef jerky and junk food, you know, at the register. So it's kind of like when you get up there and you're waiting, it's like, oh, well, I want, you know, this to snack on. well, you still gotta pay for it before you can eat it. Or, you could be an idiot and eat it right there and then, but then you'd still have to pay for it. Okay, bad idea. Um, but, and when you go in your kitchen, to make a sandwich, you could either use tortilla bread, or if you have just regular loaf bread, then only eat one slice. Like, put everything on the sandwich and then fold it in half, which will cut down. And, it's not an alternative, but it's it's a healthy alternative at the same time. But just little things that you could do, and trust me, it has taken me about 4 years to finally. I mean, 2 years ago. No, last. Yeah, 2 years ago. I was in track, and me and my twin were on this really big health thing, and we motivated each other. Well, she hurt her knee, and she can't do much anymore. But so I've kind of had to become my own motivation, and it's really hard. Like, it's hard when you go to the kitchen and all you have is um junk food like chips and fudge rounds and honey buns and those nasty donut sticks. I mean, and every time whoever goes to the grocery store, you ask them, you know, can you please buy some apples or bananas or strawberries instead of buying the cheap, processed, unfulfilling junk? And then they come home and they have the cheap, unfulfilling junk. And it's like, and then they have, like a thing of bananas. Which, trust me, you become very, very grateful for those bananas. But it doesn't take that one time or that 1 week or that 1 month. It took me 3 years to, let's see, when I first started, I was in, 3 years. It took me 3 years to get my family to start, recognizing, hey, if we don't change, we're gonna die of, like, unhealthiness. And it's after, let's see, the first year was a complete fail because I was kind of just off and on, like, hey mom, please buy, fruit. And then she'd come home with junk food. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll just have to eat this then. Well, then the second year came and I started track. And which I was coming into high school at the same time. And I was like, coach, he's the coach, said strategy. And I was like, coach was like, we have to eat better, which he did say that. But we have to eat better. We have to start, we can't eat junk. We can't drink sodas, which I haven't drank soda I drink one, like once in a blue moon. but I haven't drank sodas in about 4 or 5 years. Dang, that's a long time. But, you know, and then the third year, I kind of fell off because my sister, Carly, hurt her knee and she couldn't do track anymore. So me and her both was like, you know, we can't do, like, I could come up with a lot of excuses, but I really don't know what happened. And then this year, I was like, you know what? I'm tired of being unhealthy. I'm tired of settling. I'm tired, I don't want to see my family go down the road that we were going down. And I became my own motivation. I had no other choice. I didn't have, I would talk to my friends all the time and I'd be like, because they're so small. They may not be like fit, but they were small. And I was consistently gaining weight. And it's heartbreaking when you realize, if you keep going this way, it's going to be harder to turn around and go back. And the hardest struggle is becoming your own motivation. Like, the past year, before track, I actually forced myself to run, to train for track. And, let's see, I started like about a week after Thanksgiving. Or, no. Halloween. It was during October, I think. But, yeah, because I would run here and there throughout the whole month. And then November came and I was like, we only have a few more months left until track gets here. So then I was like, okay, you may not be able to run every day, but run when you can. So that's what I did. No, I didn't run every single day, but I ran when I could. And eventually, it literally became a habit. But then track came, and I got in the habit of doing it at school. Well, track season ended, and it went off the deep end. And then,
Sorry.
it's okay. It went off the deep end, and I realized I was gaining that weight back. So then I was like, yeah, I gotta do something about this. So I've now discovered that if you surround yourself with health, like, I consistently watch workout videos and like motivation videos on YouTube, and on Pinterest I go under the health and fitness and all that. And then the Give It 100 is, I'm only on day 4, but it's been a big help. So, and I know this was supposed to be about food, but your it should be, let's see, what is it? 80% diet and 20% exercise, I think. Or, bless you. But, you know, you just, like, no, yes, we still have the junk food and all that in the house, but we also have the bananas and apples and strawberries at times. So it's a slow process, very slow process, but you can eventually get there, and that's my goal, is to eventually get there. But in the meantime, I know I said this was going to be a 2-in-1, but I could not talk and do that at the same time. So, and sorry that it's so long. But I'll see you later. Bye.